For the final time here in this calendar year, we have baseball on the show, and they don't come any bigger than this. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
No doubt. This has really been what you call a World Series for the ages. Back and forth, a lot of well-played games, plenty of drama and intrigue. And now it's all come down to this. One game, 9 innings for the World Championship. Can't ask for more than that, so sit back and enjoy. Should be a lot of fun.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Yankees.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. What do you have on this lineup as they go for a championship here on the road, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Into the box now, Colton Wong. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, Colton Wong.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Might have been cheap. For another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Fouled away. Oh, and a good curveball gets him swinging for the first out of the evening.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row. and he won the battle because of it.
Standing in now, Greg Garcia. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. There's a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting third baseman, Jose Gonzalez.
First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my life.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Vero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that could work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Jack Flaherty gets the ball in hostile territory here for Game 7 of the World Series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a dominant performance in his last start. Struck out 20 batters. Let's hope he brings that same stuff with him because we might see a lot more Ks than this one.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it, one down.
Batting second, center fielder, Brett Gardner.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Looking at his career totals, Gardner has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Flaherty has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Soft liner to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roy. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. Ready with the 1-0. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. The 2-2. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone! A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the series as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Digging in, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Aaron Judge.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Starting to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 New York. Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Andres Phillips. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Standing in, Paul DeYoung. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Popped him up. Sanchez is under it. 2 down. And with 2 away now, it's time to take our final look this year at our playoff brackets. Boy, seems like so long ago that we got things started in the divisional rounds, but we will officially have our champion by the conclusion of play tonight. Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
The 1-2 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A little bouncer. Hey. 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull a foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Fouled off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Justin Bour set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Strike 2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bour is retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1. Is strike two swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Miguel Sano will be next. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Here's Miguel Sano, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Game 7 rolls on. We're back after this. Leading off the inning, Marcell Ozuna, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Marcell Ozuna.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Gonzalez makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 9th, the catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Now at the plate, Yadier Molina. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Colton Wong will stand in.
So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Carlos Gonzalez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now the 1-0. This is line to left. Ozuna is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. One out, nobody on. Here it comes on 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with two strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, two strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gleyber Torres. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out.
Two shutout innings as a response.
Two out, nobody on. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Greg Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The designated hitter, Greg Garcia.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Garcia stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Three and 0 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3 and 2. Now a flare out to left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Stepping in now, Jose Gonzalez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 0-2 delivery, and it's fouled away. Garcia on at first, nobody out.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Another 0-2 coming, and he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. Striding in once again, Andres Phillips. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
This is foul right side. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Now a drive by DeYoung. This ball is hit well to left field. Gone! Paul DeYoung connects for a 2-run home run. His first homer so far in the series, and the Cardinals are back within a run. It's now a 3-2 game.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Zach Britton answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Britton.
After a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Slider whipped on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Yankees 3 and the Cardinals 2. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw down to first. 1 away. Digging in now, Aaron Judge. He popped out in his first trip. First offering on its way. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more from the big one. Game 7 returns after this. So digging in now, Jose Martinez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Martinez.
He's set. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Started that swing a bit too early. On the ground to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Martinez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Now the 0-2 pitch. Right down Main Street. Caught him looking. Seventh and final game of the World Series as you get a look at our line score to this point in this emotionally charged contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A sinker over the outside corner for strike two. Popped him up. Torres is there. Two down.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Colton Wong. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Missed with a slider. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. A ball and two strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. One left for the Cardinals. Still a 3-2 ball game. Stepping in, Justin Bour. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
0-1 count and the pitch. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Ready on 1-2. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked the soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Stepping in, Miguel Sano. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Into the box, Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit in the air to right field. Moving under it, Martinez. That retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Game 7 rolls on. We're back after this. Now in the box, Greg Garcia. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1-0 count. Here it is. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Standing in now, Jose Gonzalez, as it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andres Phillips.
Ready once again, Andres Phillips, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Late that time for a strike.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail 3-2. Stepping into the box, Brett Gardner. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Center fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Way in front of a great slider that time.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gardner is retired, and there's one away.
Number 25.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Here's a line drive base hit to left field.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging two-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
D-Rock.
1-1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Guess he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Gets the outside corner, strike 3. 1 left for the Yankees, but they still lead it 3-2. Back here in the Bronx, on to the 7th inning now in Game 7. But before we start, we take a look at our game summary to this point. Paul DeYoung will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And a fastball just a bit up.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2-0 count, the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get fouled. 2-1. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Another payoff pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Into the box, Matt Carpenter. He struck out.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Tommy Kahnle takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Martinez. And this is as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. Here's the first pitch to him. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. DeYoung leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Behind 0-2 now. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Too high. 1-2. The 1-2 gets him looking. Strike 3. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Seventh inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The Yankees lead this one 3-2. Brett Cecil gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Brett Cecil.
Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First delivery to him on the way. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
0-1. Here it comes. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Justin Bohr, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 1-2 is in there, a called strike 3.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. No hits to this point. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1. Gets a swinging strike. The 2-2. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Running hard. He's digging for second. The relay. But he'll be in there with a double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Here's Miguel Sano.
Line drive base hit into the left center field gap.
The relay to second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. Sano on second. Gonzalez on at first with 2 down. This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. His first homer here in the series, and the lead is now 7-2.
I love it. They walk the batter ahead of him and basically says, oh, yeah, you want a piece of me? Here you go. And he deposits a 3-run bomb in the seats. They'll think about that twice next time.
Dominic Leone takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Dominic Leone. The batter, number 25.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Ozuna. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Hero. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. This offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate as he watches ball one. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Back goes Ozuna. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees are out in front, 8-2. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now, behind 0-2. And that's swung on and missed by Molina as he set down on strikes for the first out. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Colton Wong. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2, and it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Colton Wong sent packing for the second out of the inning.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box now, Greg Garcia, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Gonzalez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still 8-2. John Brevia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Aaron Judge.
He's set. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1 home. Fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
0-2, here it comes. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ready now, Justin Bohr. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Back in the Big Apple now as we are set for what remains of this presentation of baseball on the show.
Leading off for the Cardinals, third baseman, Jose Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andres Phillips.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andres Phillips. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. A bouncer to the left side. Gregorius is there. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and they are World Series champions.
Well, nobody was going to say they didn't get their money's worth in this one. It took 7 games, making this one of the most competitive and historic World Series in baseball history. So they earned this one, and they can now call themselves the World Series champions.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Our final line